Hello, it's Jeanette Burke here, online media personality, TV show podcast host of Jeanette's TV podcast, correspondent, red carpet host, and MC speaker and chef Jeanette. Welcome back to another Cookin' with Janette. Today we're making Jewish Penicillin chicken soup. It's cold, flu, and COVID season. And some of you are already experiencing that. And you know what it's like when you have that stuffy head, runny nose, itchy eyes, and you just feel like crap. Well, there's nothing like a warm chicken soup that's like full of vegetables and great things to make you feel better. So we're gonna make a chicken soup today. So stay with me because it'll be starting on the other side. Okay, so we're making homemade chicken soup here today, which is a comfort favorite, especially in the fall and winter season. And I'm actually doing a bit of a hack because I started a bit too late. Usually when you start to make a chicken soup, you need to leave yourself a couple full hours if you're starting with the chicken in the pot from scratch with the hot water, okay? But today I'm skipping that. Why? Because I have already made chicken stock. Now you can do the same. You can either buy it or you can make your own. When you're making your regular chicken soup, you just need to leave more time so that you have time to make the stock with the regular chicken and the hot water. You can actually freeze this as well, which is great because whenever you need it, it's on hand. So you can just take it out of the freezer and continue to make the soup from here. It does save quite a bit of time and a few steps. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna need a nice big pot. I love this pot, was my grandmother's actually, so I love to use it. It's a big old pot. So we're gonna dump the chicken stock into that pot. Now, don't throw this away because once this is all cooked, you can put it back and you can save the soup like this, and then you can start heating it up. Maybe if you just want to put it in the microwave or whatever. It's also going to save you a lot of room in your fridge for storage as opposed to this nice big pot. So what did I do? I turned on my stove over here, okay? You can see the stove, it's behind me, it's on the countertop, and just lowering the camera to show you. And I turned it on my front burner to about 5, okay? Before that though, I started to prep. And when I mean prep, what do I mean by that? Well, I dumped in the stock. It's got to heat up, but it's got to heat up with the veg. So I already made this up, which is our carrots, celery. I'm using red onion and parsnip. You could use just cooking onion. You don't have to use red onion. Use what you want. You could substitute whatever you want. Again, this veg blend could be done in advance. Cut up like this, you know, on a day when you're already cooking, you have some time, and just freeze it. And then you pull it out like you do this chicken stock when you need it, and presto, you can make yourself a nice, good homemade chicken soup with not a lot of additives, not a lot of preserves, and not a lot of salt because it's not store-bought. And you can make it anytime you need it, like somebody gets sick in the house or gets cold or whatever. So I added that in first, okay? Now, we've got to cook this up a little bit, so we're going to take it right to the stove, let it heat up. Let it heat up well, and then we will add our seasonings and our chicken. So what am I doing for the chicken today? So I mentioned this, I'm using, like it's a hack, right? So it's going to be a lot faster than if I had started this from scratch. So what I did was I just happened to have a little bit of chicken left in the house. I seasoned up to make some a chicken breast and a chicken thigh, but I had these wings. So what I did was I pulled the wing meat off and I saved a few bones to give flavor, and I'm gonna add it to the pot and I'll just let it cook in. So you don't need a lot. This is how much I have, okay? And I'm just gonna throw it in. I'm gonna let it just all get nice and hot and seepy in there. And that's it. And then I'm going to season, and before you know it, we're having a nice, beautiful chicken soup, Jewish style. Now, you can also, if you want, add noodles. That'll be at the very end. If you want like chicken noodle soup, I'm not adding noodles. I don't care if it's egg noodles, whatever you want to use. I don't want to add the noodles because it's calories and carbs, and I'm not interested in either of those things after working so hard to lose weight for over 2 years on the Dr. Poom diet and also taking an Ozempic. I'm not interested in putting on any weight of any kind, so I omit anything that could cause that. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna move the camera closer to the stove so you can see it. So just bear with me for a sec. And turn it on. Okay, so there's our stove. You can see it's all nice and hot, and the pot is cooking. And I'm letting that heat up first. And actually what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to add just of lemon juice. So it cooks well together. And just bear with me, I'm going to do as I leave this cook. It's going to take a few minutes to get really nice and hot and cook it all down, but it's going to taste amazing. Just a few squirts of lemon juice going in. There we go. That gives it that real homemade taste. You could also take fresh lemon and just throw it right in if you want to. You can do the same thing. So now I'm going to bring over the seasonings. So here we just let it cook for a minute. You can wait there and watch. And I'm going to come back here. A little too close to the camera now, but I'm switching it around. So bear with me for 1 second because I want to bring everything over to the stove now. I'm just going to add everything in and then show you what I'm doing. So I had it all out ready to go. And that's all we really need. The lemon's already gone in, chicken's in, veg is in. I just need now to add my seasonings. That went in the sink. I'm gonna wash it because I'm gonna use it afterwards for my container. Like I said, that's gonna be great. And I just need my soup spoon, which is down at the bottom. Okay, great. So I got my spoon, everything's good. Stirring it up a little. I'm gonna add a little bit actually of water from the kettle that I already pre-boiled. Just to give it a little bit more. Okay. I want to stretch it out a little bit because it evaporates a lot when you cook it. So there. Now I'm stirring it up a little, and then I'm going to stir it up a little at a time. There you go. And you could increase the heat now, but you know you don't really need to because it'll just cook easier this way. So I'm adjusting the camera a little bit, so I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, so I'm just going to start adding in a little bit of taste now. And I need some paper towel as well. Oh, God. Okay, first thing I'm putting in, a tiny little bit of kosher sea salts. Coarse kosher sea salts. Okay, that's how much. Put it in like this. I don't want too much salt. It's not good for you. Okay, so now I'm gonna add in some pepper, some black pepper. This much, about a teaspoon or so. And after, if you feel you need more, you can always add more salt and pepper. Then I'm gonna add in a smidge of lemon pepper. That's going directly into the pot. Then I'm adding in some onion powder. About half a teaspoon, 2 teaspoons. I'm gonna add in some dried parsley. And if you have a bay leaf, you can add that in too. I don't have one on hand today, so I'm not. Mix it up. Let it cook. This is what it looks like. Okay, it's all just cooking in. It doesn't take that long. It's gonna come together pretty quickly. Probably like 10-15 minutes. Okay, now I'm adding in some dill. If you have fresh dill, use fresh dill. If you don't, use dried like I am. And again, stir. Leave it uncovered for a bit anyway, until it gets really going. It's gonna need to sit on the stove for a while. And just let it sit now. Cook it away. And every so often, you'll give it a stir. It'll get warmer and warmer. And at the very end, for about maybe 3 to 5 minutes, you can put the lid on it. But you don't have to. You can if you want to, okay? And that's it, boys and girls. This is how we make chicken soup. Now, oh, one more ingredient before I let you go. This is an option. You don't have to put it, but it does taste real good. Put a little bit of thyme in. That's it. Now, from here, if you want, you gotta let the soup boil up really good. Let it cook up. If you wanted to add the noodles afterwards, you could. You could put in about a half a cup of egg noodles. They do expand a lot. So, or you could use like the little tiny soup noodles. About a half a cup also. They do expand. And the other thing you could do is add matzah balls, or make your own matzah balls and put it in. We'll do that another time, probably closer to Hanukkah. Or you could also, or maybe even Passover, we'll use a little more matzah balls. Or another thing we might do in another episode, I'll show you how I do it, is I can make this more like a Chinese style. If I wanted to do a kosher Chinese type of wonton soup, instead of all of this, I use just the base of the chicken soup, green onion, and I put in what we call kreplach, which is sort of looks like a wonton. It sort of comes out like a wonton. So if I'm doing a Chinese motif, I'll do it that way. I'll show you that another time. In the meantime, if you're not feeling so good, relax. Maybe have some soup, you know, with a sandwich or a piece of bread, or maybe even a bagel, and turn on some Netflix, get into bed, you know, relax, turn on some Netflix or turn on some Crave, whatever you like to watch. There's plenty of movies and shows, and you stay at home, you take care of yourself a little bit with some nice, what I like to call Jewish Penicillin chicken soup. Thanks for being with me today on Cooking with Janette. This is Jeanette Burke, your host, signing off. How'd you like the chicken soup? Did it taste good? Did it make you feel better? Did you share it with your family and friends? Don't forget to comment in the comments below the video. And we'll see you next time on Cooking with Janette. Bye for now.